One of the reasons the original Samurai Shodown game got such acclaim was because of how distinct it was. With its eccentric cast of characters, weapon-focused combat, and usage of traditional Japanese music, it really stood out. When its sequel was released in 1994, fans couldn't wait to get a taste of it. With a marketing campaign behind it, Samurai Shodown 2 pushed the iconic franchise even further. Everything that made Samurai Shodown great is back in this one, but with a few notable additions. The first is the new cast of characters. Outside of Tam Tam, all the playable characters from the original title are back in this one. Also, 4 brand new playable characters were added, all complete with their own moves and fighting styles. In addition to the playable characters, 2 all-new bosses were included as well. These characters were hardly mere reskins. You could tell that meticulous effort was poured into each of them to make them distinct. My personal favorite of them was definitely Genjuro. As far as the lore goes, he's the arch-rival of Halmaru, a cruel and merciless swordsman with a scar on his back. His aggressive sword attacks made him stand out back in the day, and I always loved playing him. The other new playable characters include Cham Cham, a cat-like fighter, Ninehalt, a Prussian warrior with a huge gauntlet, and Nicotine, an old monk that used to train swordsmen. The wider cast of characters really added a lot. It wasn't easy to master a single character, let alone a barrage of them. Even though the original Samurai Shodown game featured a rage gauge, otherwise known as the POW bar, its purpose was expanded in Samurai Shodown 2. In this one, a full rage gauge unlocks the ability to unleash super special moves that break the weapons of adversaries. This was a fantastic way to build upon an already great mechanic that no other fighting game offered. The incredibly detailed backgrounds are back in Samurai Shodown 2, and the vibrant colors practically fly off the screen. There's also the automatic zoom out feature that occurs when characters are standing far apart from each other, which really became a staple of the franchise. Each of the levels contain backgrounds with moving sprites, interactive animations, and unique settings. For instance, just take a look at Kiyoshiro's stage, where people in traditional Japanese garb cheer him on in his dojo. Also, check out Ukyo's level, where the waters of feudal Japan rush past the arches in the background while fighting takes place on the rocks beside it. But there's even more layers of detail beyond that. As time passes, the sun sets, which illuminates the background with an orange and red glow. It's really pretty incredible visually. Also, the sprite work for the characters and their animations was really the Neo Geo platform at its best. You can tell that a lot of attention was even devoted to the victory animations of each of the characters. It seems like such a minor thing, but this added touch really amped me up back then. Of course, all the other wackiness that is Samurai Shodown is back too. For instance, the wild blood spurting makes its return in this one, and it was one of the factors that made the series so unique. Samurai Shodown 2 also features the return of the trash talk dialogue in between matches, most of which is comical and absolutely memorable. Some of the dialogue is translated poorly, which makes it even better. I mean, watch out, or Halmaru will kill you as well as Tofu. Also, make sure to take note that all creature will die, and all the things will be broken. Overall, Samurai Shodown 2 was even better than the original game, which was fantastic in its own right. Fans of the franchise commonly cite this game as the best in the entire series, and as one of the best games SNK ever made, and one can easily see why. Rather than reinvent the wheel, the company retained what was great about the first and built upon it. By doing so, they sacrificed nothing and attracted a new following of gamers. Unfortunately, Neo Geo AES copies of the game are absurdly expensive today. The best way to play it remains the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro, which works great with the game. You can also play it on the Samurai Shodown Neo Geo collection for the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. If you like this review and remember Samurai Shodown 2, leave a comment below about the most memorable aspect of the game to you. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell below to be alerted upon the addition of new ones. Also, please consider supporting my channel via YouTube's Join feature to receive member exclusives, such as advanced videos and complete video transcripts.